Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. There we go. That's how I say that word. But yeah, welcome to today's video. It's still spoiler season, mini spoiler season for mini expansion, whatever you want to call this upcoming Ruination event. We got new cards today. Not many new cards at all. I think it's only 3 cards today. And nothing really, like, in all honesty, exciting. I mean, there's some of the new cards are pretty interesting, but nothing is like got that wow factor. Nothing's screaming at me like I'm busted or I'm janky and memey. So yeah, no cool spell, just 3 followers, all Shurima cards though. But they do seem to have some potential. So it's going to be a very short video, I assume. Probably only like maybe 5 to 10 minutes or so. Not because I wanted it to be short, but literally we only have 3 cards to talk about. So, let's look at the cards. Why not? Okay, so, like I said, 3 cards. All Shurima units and all followers. No champions, no spells, no landmarks, nothing. Just followers. So let's start with the first card. I have no idea how to pronounce this word. Vikurin? Vekaron? I'm going to say Vikurin until someone corrects me. Vikurin Vagabond. Vagabond? How do you pronounce that word? It's going to be pronounced like Vagabond, Vagabond, or Vagabond, whatever. Vikurin Vagabond. 3 mana, 3/3. When I'm summoned, summon a Warlord's Palace or advance it 2 rounds. The Warlord's Palace is the landmark we saw yesterday, I believe, when they revealed AKSHAN, or AKSHAN, if you want to pronounce it more properly. I'm going to keep saying AKSHAN. But it is the landmark you get before AKSHAN levels up. You get the Warlord's Horde after he levels up. So it's the landmark that is a 1 mana landmark. I believe it's 1 mana. I can't remember the actual cost, but it's summoned for free basically. And it has countdown 8, and it has like a bunch of like ways to advance it, and when it is done with the countdown, you get the focus speed spell that can either summon a Sandstone Charger, the 5/2 ephemeral, give your allies +1/+0 permanently, granted, whatever. And the third one is basically Time Trick. Scry. What am I thinking about? Magic here? Predict, that's the word. Predict and then draw 1. So, I like the card. I think this card is like, I don't really, again, I said this yesterday when I was talking about AKSHAN. I still don't really know how to build AKSHAN, but I feel like most AKSHAN decks will want the Vagabond. Why? A few reasons. 3 mana, 3/3 is a fine stat line. It's a fairly okay stat line. Not insanely good, like not Badger Bear good, like 3/4, 4/3, or whatever. No keyword like other 3 drops, like I don't know, Laurent Protege, like no good keyword like a Challenger or Lifesteal or whatever. So while it's not insane like those cards, or even like Merciless Hunter, which is also in Shurima and also at 3 mana, it does advance the AKSHAN game plan if you're trying to level up AKSHAN. So I feel like a good game plan, not even good, but I feel like a game plan you can think of is turn 1, whatever, either bank the spell mana or even play a 1-drop. Turn 2, AKSHAN. Turn 3, Vagabond. You're already working towards leveling up, well, I guess leveling up your AKSHAN and cracking open the Warlord's Palace, having the countdown get finished. And then if the first action dies, then you can just wait until your Warlord's Palace has advanced enough and has basically finished the countdown to summon a leveled up AKSHAN. So again, basically this is a long way of saying I like the card. I think the card is fairly playable in AKSHAN decks. Outside of AKSHAN decks, I don't think you would play this card. This card is really kind of just, in my opinion, locked to Warlord's Palace, which I assume maybe, possibly, most likely, it's going to be AKSHAN mostly. Like, you don't have to play action with this card. You could definitely, like, try, like, some Talia Promising Future stuff. But if you do that, I feel like you're just playing... You'd be better off playing Turbo Thralls. Next card. I don't know what to do with this card. Vikurin Safecracker. 4 mana, 4/4. Play. Give an ally +2/0 to give an enemy -2/-0 this round. Also, quick note. I like how all the units here, all the followers here, have the very symmetrical stat lines. 3 mana, 3/3, 4 mana, 4/4, 5 mana, 5/5. So, this card. How do you use this card? I really don't know. I don't know, like, how do you need to curve with this? Because just doing, without any setup, playing this card is, like, not great. Like, sure, you're shrinking an enemy unit to make one of yours bigger. Like, I guess you could put it on an Overwhelm unit to make your Overwhelm unit bigger. The way I'm looking at it is you either put the buff on something that has Challenger, or you set up a prior turn or the current turn by giving something vulnerable using like things like Merciless Hunter, the List, AKSHAN Spinner, stuff like that. That's the way I think you should play this card. But again, I don't think this card's good enough. Like, that's a lot of stat changing. That's like 4 total stats changing, +2 and then -2. That's a change of 4 total stats, which is really big. Like, but I just don't know. Like, I guess, like, if you give something vulnerable and you have something like a Ruin Runner on the field, something big with Overwhelm, like I said, this is pretty cute. I guess, like, it technically is also decent with Severe, how do you pronounce her name? I always butcher her name. It helps level her up quicker, so that's cute. But yeah, I actually just have no idea how to play this card. The only thing I can think of is put the buff on a Challenger or give something on your enemy side vulnerable. So that's it. Maybe I'm missing something here. I mean, like, tell me if you have any ideas. I guess you can also kind of use it for activating Culling Strikes. Like, there's a lot of versatility here, but I don't know. I guess the 4-drop slot's not that heavily contested in Shurima too. Like, there's Bakai Sand Spinner, and that's pretty much it, I think, in terms of good 4s. There's the Allegiance card too, but you have to be more of a mono Shurima deck for that. Anyway, the last card. Vikarin Bruiser. 5 mana, 5/5. Strike. Create a Lucky Find in hand. We know what the Lucky Finds are. They're those, like, fleeting 0 mana buffs. I don't know why you would play this card, in all honesty. Like, sure, you might say, like, oh, you can do some, like, cute things by striking multiple times. Sure. I mean, there's, like, the Grappling Hook we saw yesterday, too. So Grappling Hook Vikarin Bruiser is kind of cute. But here's the thing. Before you say, like, oh, Reputation decks. First, I feel like if you're playing a Reputation deck and you want a card like this, for 1 mana less, you can play Profiteer. Profiteer is the 4 mana 5/3 that when you summon it, you get the Lucky Find. I believe that's its wording. This costs 1 extra mana. It gets 2 more health, though. And it can, in theory, get multiple Lucky Finds. And also it can, like, help trigger Reputation, too, if that matters. There's some nice synergy with Bloody Business, too, of course, and, like, other strikes, like Single Combat, Concerted Strike. There's the Dream, Vikarin Bruiser. Your opponent has 6 units. You play Judgment. You get 6 Lucky Finds. That's probably not going to happen insanely often, but someone's going to try for that Dream. So, yeah, I don't know. Good stat line. Like, 5 mana, 5/5 is a fairly decent stat line. Not great, not amazing, but not terrible. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure what kind of deck wants the Bruiser, but maybe something. And I guess it is some, like, it does help out action. Like, the Lucky Finds will help. You can use them to target action and target other things to activate that kind of like self-target synergy stuff that AKSHAN and his cards have going for him and stuff, and I guess grappling hooks as well. So there is that, but meh. Anyway, though, that's it for the cards, though. Like I said, quick video, only 3 cards. I think in terms of playability, the Vagabond is the most playable of them. Mostly because she doesn't really need much setup, unlike the Safecracker and the Bruiser. Safecracker and Bruiser feel like you gotta do something special to make them work. Like, I don't know, Safecracker needs like some vulnerables or challengers and something. Bruiser needs like other cards to be worth it, I think, for constructed. Vagabond's just like, just play AKSHAN. And then we're good. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. If you think there is like some crazy synergy I'm missing here, I'd love to hear it down below in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a comment or like down below. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to catch more of me, you can always go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton. I stream there pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye!